Now next classification is phylogenetic, that is the third one. So it is a classification based on common evolutionary descent. For example, Engler and Prandtl's classification. So in the system, let's see, this is telling that key phylogenetic system of classification is mostly, it involves the common evolutionary descent. Okay, this line, common evolutionary descent. So if you are going to look at the Engler and Prandtl classification, so Engler's and Prandtl's system of classification is what? Adolf Engler, whose lifespan was from 1844 to 1930, and Karl Prandtl was 1849 to 1893. So if you look at this classification, outer line of Engler and Prandtl classification, in the system of this phylogenetic, the terms like taxa and categories are often used. So each category is referred to as unit of classification, and in fact it represents a rank and is commonly termed as taxon. So when we talk about taxon, it includes, first is plants, so it comes under the taxon plants, and the division, subdivision, class and subclass. So if you look at this Engler and Prandtl classification, they have classified bacteria and the plants. So if you take a plants, means they have classified bacteria, algae, that includes under the plants, and all higher plants including gymnosperm and angiosperm. So division, first 1 to 12 includes bacteria, that is bacteria and pteridophytes. If you look at the 13th division, that is Embryophyta, Siphonogamia. Okay, and then come to the subdivision, that is further if you look at the plants, higher plants, Siphonogamia, that is further classified under the subdivision Gymnosperm and Angiosperm. Okay, and then the class Angiosperm is further classified Monocotyledon and Dicotyledonine. Okay, so Monocotyledonine includes 11 order and 45 families, whereby Dicotyledon is further classified under the subclass Archiclamidae and Metaclamidae. So 33 orders, 206 families are there. Okay, and then in Metaclamidae 11 orders and 52 families are there. So how they have classified all of this on the basis of their all possible characters, all natural characters. So including a natural and phylogenetic, means evolutionary, means who have come first on the earth. So depending upon that, who have come first, who have come later, who have come in the middle. So all of the aspect of common ancestry, that who is stressing a common ancestry, and the family tree, that phylogenetic tree has been involved here. So this is the regarding phylogenetic classification. Again, if you want to understand this in a better way, in a very short way, that this line represent a common ancestor for species 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so as you move further, so you will see the species 3 has this common ancestor, but species 2, 1 and 2 has this has a common, this is a common ancestor for these two, but this one is common ancestor for all of them. Okay, so this is in very short when you look at this phylogenetic classification or the phylogenetic tree, and for example Engler and Prandtl classification would be better understandable.